Hey everybody, Skyper Gaming here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. I'm in Thronecraft, and I was just looking around the town, and I've noticed how much has changed in the last 2 days. I've only been here 2 days, and I swear this building wasn't here, and that building wasn't there, and there's another one by my farm that's pretty bloody massive, and that wasn't there. And this town is getting bigger every single day, and it's beautiful. Quite frankly, with the shader mod and the skill and craftsmanship of the people here, they're really dedicated to making this place look realistic and amazing, and their hard work is paying off massively. It sounds like I'm sucking up, but look at this staircase. I mean, it's awesome, and it goes all the way up to this really cool weaponsmith, which is a really cool place. And you know, they put a lot of detail into it, as they have with all of their builds. And like I say, that building down there, that wasn't there. And this place has grown and changed and shifted so much over the last 2 days. And look at this building down here. Now this one here that I'm pointing directly at, that's my farm. This massive building next to it was not there yesterday when I logged on. I don't think it's finished, but in the last day that's gone up. These people are building some really good builds in very quick times. I mean, I don't know how long they've been on. They might have literally been on for a 12-hour massive play sesh, but it's got finishing details on it. Skeleton! Ow! I hate skeletons. You can't get near the buggers if you have to jump. Okay. Ah! Right. You're ruining it. You're ruining everything. I can't get out because... No. I'm sorry I had to break that block. Whoever watches this video, if you build in this building, I'm sorry I broke that little bit of mud next to your house. I can see the amount of effort you've put into making this place look awesome. I'll put it back if that skeleton goes away. But I couldn't get near him. There's another one. I'm just going to go over here. But, back to what I was saying. Look at this building. If I can get the sun out of my eyes. It's crazy! You know, they put these tiny little details in, and I don't know if I'm allowed in. It's not finished on the inside, so I don't think anyone's going to mind me having a quick look around. But look at it. I mean, obviously they've got to do the floor and everything, but the detail that they're putting into these places is really impressive. You know, I put myself down on my application as a decent builder. I feel ashamed. It's really good. It is really good. And you know, I built something very similar to, not that I suppose, more like the new building on the other side of town, or that one over there. I built something quite similar to that on my multiplayer server, which I've shown you guys already. And I was pretty chuffed with that. And these buildings are so much better than that one. I just wanted to sort of make a quick update just to say that was amazed. I was amazed when I logged in this morning that this whole new building up here, that one over there, and that one right away over there, the distance up there, that's all gone up in the last 2 days. And I think this town started about 2 weeks ago. By the time you watch this video, probably a bit longer than that. But at the moment, it's the 22nd of November. I'm quite far ahead with my videos, what I'm recording at the moment. So in the last 2 weeks, since about the 5th of November, I think the town went up, they've done excellently. But I'm going to stop babbling on about the quality of their builds now. I'm just going to give you a progress update. So basically, I'm still working on the farm. It took me a little while to realise that there's some sort of mod installed on the server that makes farming more difficult. Basically, this happens, a dead bush. And that was wheat. So they randomly turn into dead bushes if you leave them. And it kind of makes it difficult to collect more seed. It does. Usually with a farm this side, you come out with it with 2 stacks of seed. That's not happening at the moment because I have to replace so much of the dead stuff. I know it's not interesting, but at the same time, they're going really far trying to make this place a realistic place and to give people jobs, because quite frankly this is a job. I have to provide for the town. So far I've not done that, so please, if anyone's watching this, I have a stack of bread, but that's all I've managed at this farm so far. It's not easy, and that's cool. That's cool. So I left it a day thinking, well, as you always do, you think, yeah, the farm will take care of itself for a day. I came back and nearly all of it was dead. I just think you got to kind of keep on top of it in this, otherwise it dies, quite frankly. And I didn't realise that. And I apologise to anyone who worked really hard on this farm, and I let it die. But it's looking alright now. I'm only missing a few blocks up there, but I'm using all of the spare seed to get that, and I've got like 2 stacks of wheat out of it. I'm working on it. Your farm's safe. I've spent the last couple of days walking. I kid you not. I'm gonna post a picture of what the world looks like, and I'll probably narrate over it so you know where I've been. But I walked for about 5 in-game days and nights, and took a very long boat trip. I tried to get to the snowy town, which is way in that distance, in that direction. It took me about a whole day and 2 nights sailing in a straight line to reach snow. This map is huge, and when I got there, I realised there was nothing there really. To be honest, it is actually snow. The whole area is made of snow, as far as I can tell. There are trees and stuff, and there's obviously a city there, which I can't venture into because I could start a war. But after that, I sailed to the right side of the map and walked across what felt like about 200 miles of mountains and fields. Took another boat trip south, and then, yeah, the harbour is this way. I took another boat trip south, walked across another couple of 100 miles of mountains, and then sailed back here. And it took me, no joke, it took me about 5 in-game days and nights to do that. And it was all very, very pretty, and I recorded it, but I'm not going to lie, there was nothing there. It is wilderness, which is fine and fits perfectly with roleplay. These places are built in the wilderness, and this is like a new city, but it's far away from the other 3 cities in the game, from what I've seen on the forums and the maps which show the other locations. And it's a long, long way to get to another one of those places. It would take you a long boat trip plus a long horse ride, and I don't think there's horses. I think this is the wrong... No, I think it's the right update, but how do you get a saddle? Unless there's a craftable saddle mod. I don't know if we'll ever be able to ride horses. I've not seen anyone on a horse, that's for sure. It's just got dark again. So you can see a couple of these places simply aren't inhabited. They've got no lights in them. And I think the place is growing quicker than the population, possibly. I don't know. There's some signposts on the town hall, which lists me as farmer, which is good, because I do farm. But it also lists all the other people. See, look, this one's tends to stick grass as well, and they don't often give seed back. It's like 1 in 11 or something if it's standard Minecraft. And yeah, so I'm listed as farmer up there, which is fantastic, obviously, because I am farming. And it lists all the other people, like, if I remember his name, Thronecraft Eric. He's the blacksmith and builder, I think, town builder. So, yeah, it lists a few other people up there. I'm just farming as I walk, just to collect enough seed, 1 seed, so that I can sort of fill in some of these gaps, hopefully. I think a rabbit ate some of my crops as well. I had to kill a rabbit in here, and there's a couple of big blocks missing. So yeah, that's the farming. That's the farming job. That's how that farming job works. I seem to be going backwards sometimes. I come back after logging off for the night, and when I log back on, it's all weed again. I don't know. I don't know if we need another farmer. Like if you have like 2 farmers, like of alternating time zones that might be able to keep the thing running. But if every time I log off it turns to dead bush, it's not really overly helpful. I don't get an awful lot of seed back. I have to break it all because it's either wheat or dead bush, and I can't fill it back up again. As you can see here, I can't fill it back up. So it's not that it's going down, but I need to catch up. So I'm going to drop this bread off. Drop the wheat back in. I've got 2 and a bit full stacks of wheat. Oh, no, even more. Nearly 3 stacks of wheat now. A little bit of rabbit because I had to kill one. Poor rabbit. And my hoe's looking alright still. Not had to hoe too much land. Still have no. I've got no sticks. Oh yeah. Still have no torches. So I should probably put some torches up. Let's grab some torches. So I'll take a couple with me because I don't need a lot of torches. I'm still wearing my armor. So basically what happened the other day is I went for a walk. I went south for a while, and then I headed east, and I came to water, and I got in a boat, and I came across a little hut in the middle of nowhere with someone saying, I'm no longer here. If you log back on, then go back to town or something like that. so there is activity out there. I found a torch in the middle of nowhere. I found a couple of crafting tables in the middle of nowhere with nothing around. But they're on shorelines. They're almost always on shorelines. So you know that people are making boats to get places. The server is active, and there are clearly people out there doing stuff. But when I walked, I didn't really find anything, and I was quite negative about it. I have to admit, I didn't release the video. I was a little bit negative about it. Like I said, I didn't release that video because actually it was crap. It was just me walking for about 40 minutes straight, talking to myself, getting a little bit of cabin fever, and I kind of thought, well, there's no way of telling where the other towns are or anything like that. I asked in general chat, shouted, does anyone know where the nearest town is? Someone said the map's huge and the nearest town is quite a distance. And they were right, because I looked on the forum. Like I say, I looked on the forum, I found a map of the areas, and it would take you a fair amount of time to get to the closest town. There's no problem with that. I thought there'd be a little more activity outside of the towns, and there isn't much that I've seen. But I want to stress that so far I've been sort of exploring the game world. I haven't really got involved community-wise and stuff, and I'm going to do that. Kill. So there is stuff I need to do, obviously. Grab some web. But I've just been so blown away by the quality of the builds that I thought that the game world might be a little more populated. I think it's a bit big to expect that though. That zombie guy is in a bit of cobblestone. That's a bit weird actually. Is that just a zombie head? It's a zombie head. Someone put a zombie head. Yep, it's a skull. It's nice. It's like a warning. So yeah, anyway, what I was saying was I wrongfully expected the world to be more populated, but I didn't realise how big it was. It's much, much bigger than I expected. I don't make sure no one's jumping on my crops behind me. So I'm going to stop looking for hundreds of outposts in the wilderness. They're not there. And start getting more involved in what other people are doing. Oh hey, there you go. So yeah, I just want to say that really. I think that's probably enough of me babbling and staring at plants. I'm just really concerned about this field that I let die. I feel like my responsibilities were weighing slightly. They were neglected. Or I'm neglected, I don't know. I don't know, maybe they gave me the farmer's job because it's the crap one. No, I don't mean that. Obviously, I don't mean that. I'm just saying. Right, so anyway, I'm going to sign out on this narrow staircase, looking at my trousers. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to get more into some stuff. Like I say, my last couple of videos didn't go out because they were just me walking. That's going to stop. I'm going to get involved in the town and try and figure out if there's something I can do to pass this food on to other people. Because at the moment, I'm just kind of hoarding it. I don't know how to get it to people if I can't open chests and doors. So I'm going to do that anyway, and figure out how I can provide for the village, because otherwise they might all die. Probably not. They're all probably just taking the wheat when they can. So yeah, I'll come back in a bit. I'm probably going to keep playing, so I'll record a bit later today probably, when I get stuck in a bit more. And hopefully I'll have something really awesome to show in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.